My name is Brian Baker. I'm with General Motors Design. I'm fortunate to be the resident historian for design, and I'm here at Barrett-Jackson because as a natural part of our business every year, we audit the vehicles that we collect. The hundreds of vehicles that we have, once a year we'll look over and decide which ones are no longer relevant to our immediate business needs and which ones we might be better off bringing to the event, Barrett-Jackson in this case, to share with some of our best collectors. Some people who respect our heritage, we know will preserve these vehicles, and honestly it's the right smart business thing to do without ever looking at the core group of vehicles we have, the GM Heritage Collection, which are the priceless Motorama cars that we'll never sell.
How does the general public get in to view that?
The Heritage Center is not open to the general public. It is available for car clubs, special groups, by appointment. If they contact General Motors Heritage Center, usually we can make arrangements for small groups, but it's not available on a just day-to-day basis for the general public.
Now, the number of cars that you're selling this year, is it any different than the numbers that you have sold in past years?
Because of the current business climate, we looked a little bit deeper this year at vehicles that we have. In the past, we've brought 50, 60 vehicles a year to Barrett-Jackson. This year, we brought more than 200. And honestly, we're real hardcore car people. This wasn't a business decision. A lot of times, this is a decision made by myself representing Ed Welburn at General Motors Design, and other representatives of the engineering group, the manufacturing group, the sales group. Unless we all agree that a vehicle is no longer immediately relevant, it didn't get sold.
From a historical point of view, a person buys one of your prototypes. What information do I get with it, and what access do I get to you to get more information?
Well, obviously these vehicles are family. It's not an easy thing anytime you decide to let go of one of your children. For that reason, when a person purchases one of these cars, we treat them the way we try to treat every collector of our vehicles. The GM Heritage Center and through GM Media Archives, we try and support anyone who has one of our older vehicles with as much information as we can possibly provide them. That may be photographs of the vehicle while it was under development, it may be press information, it may be statistics. We bend over backwards to try and help the people that are preserving our history.
How about the engines in these? Are these stock engines going to be easy to repair, or are they really special? It's
all over the place. Sometimes these vehicles have unmodified original spec engines. Get any part you need at a GM dealer to repair. Others are very exotic, one-of-a-kind racing engines, and that's why those vehicles are being sold on bill of sale as a work of art, essentially. You wouldn't expect a warranty on a racing engine.
And as a historian, what is your favorite vehicle? Which one, if someone said to you, you can only have one, Brian, now which one are you going to take home and put in your garage?
Well, obviously the most important vehicles to the history of our company are the concept vehicles, the one-of-a-kinds. It's a genre that Harley Earl and his team really invented. And when I look over all of those vehicles, the very first one in 1938, the Buick Wide Job, it's the holy grail. It's the one that started it all. I'd have to say that's the most cherished piece in our collection. All the Motorama cars in the 50s are a very close second. But if I had to preserve one, it'd be that 38 Buick Wide Job.
Beautiful. Now, you've been around with General Motors for quite a while, I assume. Can you give our viewers lessons learned and how you would have liked to have seen it done different?
I've been fortunate to be with General Motors for 25 years. I am a young man I was a young man who picked up a book when I was in 3rd grade, and there was a chapter in the book. It was called The Look of Cars by Henry B. Lent. I remember it to this day. There was a chapter in the book that said, in a small suburb north of Detroit is where the future is created. And it was a picture of the building I work in today. I was hooked at that stage. I wanted to work where I do. I've been blessed to have spent a lot of years as a designer in the studios, Camaros, working on production Cadillacs, show cars, concept vehicles, the Chevy SSR, and others. To me, I wouldn't change a thing. Obviously, I'm not thrilled about our current business climate, but I am happy that the American public and our government in Washington seems to be allowing us the opportunity to show them that we have got great ideas, we've got great product in the pipeline, and I suppose if I could change anything, I'd accelerate getting the Volt to market so that America can see what we're capable of sooner.
As is